If you started dreaming and planning for 2025, consider hopping on the trend of digital vision boards. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create one for your computer and resize it for your phone. Without further ado, let's hop in.
Did you know that Canva has a free vision board maker? I knew they had a ton of templates available, but this one, I'll be honest, really surprised me. This is the time of the year when most people are thinking about what they want to happen in 2025, and so many people are still doing old school paper vision boards. I can definitely see an argument for that. You guys know that I love having something physical to write on and something digital. I think having a vision board on your computer background and on your cell phone is going to be key to help you accomplish your goals next year, because I know for a fact you're going to use your computer and you're going to use your phone. You may not always look at that paper vision board in your office, but those two devices will get a lot of use. So what I want to do is kind of show you how to easily do this. We're going to start with the horizontal desktop version, and then we're going to leverage Magic Resize to make it a good fit for your phone. If you would like access to Canva Pro so you have more photos to choose from, go to lashondabrown.com/Canva, and that will give you access to a free 30-day trial. Creating your vision board is super easy. I'm going to actually link to this landing page in the description, but essentially all you need to do is open up Canva, choose a template, upload your own images, leverage their images, customize your design, and then you can actually print it if you want. For now, we'll just click on Create a Vision Board. That is going to take us directly into the design editor, and on the left-hand side, you're going to see the vision boards appear. One thing to take note of is these designs are available under the Mood Boards Photo Collage search results. So if you do not see a template that you like when you search for vision boards, consider using the keyword phrase mood board to show you more options. So the ones that are Canva Pro templates have the crown in the bottom right-hand corner. If you don't see the crown, it is available for free. I would look at the vision board templates in this format versus making them big, because we want to resize them for our cell phone. So you want to choose a template that really resonates with you when it is small, knowing that when we magic resize this design, it's not going to be as large as it is on your computer. So that's just something to take into consideration. So the three that really stand out to me are this one, and this one. So to make things simple, we're going to choose this template and drag it in. From there, you're going to see even more options appear on the left-hand side, because Canva's AI tool can recommend really good template options now, and it's super helpful. So if you bring this in and you still don't quite like it, I would look on the left-hand side for more options as well. So once you finalize whatever template you want to go ahead and customize it to colors that fit your aesthetic. If you're not a brown gold aesthetic girly, change it up if you need to. The other thing you want to take into consideration is the size of the fonts. Again, on a computer, you're going to have more space, but on a cell phone, you will have less. So I would not use super tiny font that is not able to be read when it is, essentially in an Instagram story template. So just think about that when you're thinking about sizing. Once you customize the colors and the fonts, you want to start thinking about replacing the images. Now, this is what I would do if you want to keep the styling. So say, for instance, we're going to look at this guitar here, and I'm going to click and delete just to see how it's set up. And in this case, it looks like it was just dragged into Canva and not dropped into an element. So what we're going to do is go over to Elements, and we're going to scroll down until we see Frames. From there, we're going to click on just a basic shape. Now, you're going to utilize this a lot, but what you want to do is essentially hover over the photo that you see, and then you want to position it backward. If you need to adjust it anymore, click until you can no longer see it. The reason why you want to do it that way is this will save the sizing and the format of your images when you start to delete. So again, we'll bring in another element. We're going to put it on top of the image. And then we're going to position it backward. and delete the photo. So you see we still have this little shadow here that was already in the layout, and we have a place to drop our images. So I'm just going to quickly go through here and add in those element boxes. What's really nice as well is you can rotate it. So if some of them are not perfectly straight, you can line that up. You can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard to adjust these frames. So say for instance, if this one is selected and I use the arrow keys, I can just use that to position the frame. And it doesn't have to be exact because obviously you can edit it once you have your images in. But the reason why we're doing this is we want to essentially create a design that allows us to drag and drop without losing the look of our design. Now that we have laid in all of our frames, we need to drop in our images. Your images can come from previous uploads, or you can leverage Canva's photo library to bring in inspiration from there. You do not need to go to Pinterest or to Google. Everything is within the Canva design editor. To access the photos, just click on Photos here and utilize the search bar. Once you've loaded in all of your images into your vision board, you need to make sure it's the proper size for where you want to send your design. So in this case, what I want to do first and foremost is to resize it for my computer backdrop. So I am going to go to Magic Resize and simply type in desktop wallpaper. What I would select is copy and resize and not resize this design so that it won't impact what you've already created. If you click on copy and resize, it'll open up a new design, which will be titled Untitled. And you can customize it so that you can find it later. So in this case, we're going to say 2025 Vision Board. Then you'll click on Share and download it. From there, you will select it whether you have a PC or a Mac, and you'll make it the background on your computer. The next thing you want to do, if you want to be reminded of your vision while you're using your cell phone, is go back to Resize, and then we're going to type in cell phone wallpaper. Then you'll select it there and copy and resize. If you look at the pixels, it's the same sizing as like an Instagram story template, so feel free to use that as well. And we will copy and resize. This will take your horizontal desktop wallpaper and turn it vertically. Now, you may see some elements like this one, that's like a stray element that you need to delete. But after that, you will be able to resize this for your phone. Now, everyone organizes their phones differently. I have an iPhone and I like to keep things pretty tidy. So I have 2 rows of categories of apps at the top of my phone. And then at the bottom, I have obviously the 4 different shortcut options available. So what I'm going to do here, based on how I like to do things, is I'm going to highlight everything, group it, and then I'm going to drag it from left to right. Now, I wouldn't go all the way to the edges just in case things get cropped off, but I'm going to leave myself space for my apps at the top. And I'm simply going to select position and put it in the middle. This will give me room for the buttons at the bottom and my apps at the top. Now, if you have a ton of apps, then you may want to locate your vision board lower on your layout so that your images are not behind your groups of apps. Again, when you're done, you'll just click on Share and download this. And then honestly, I would just send it to yourself as an email, as an attachment. And then you can easily make it your lock screen or your phone background so that you can be reminded of your goals every single time you get on your phone. To be honest with you, I think this would probably be a great way to reduce your phone usage on apps that you shouldn't be using because you're being actively reminded of what you're working toward. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Feel free to do this with your community. This could be a great virtual event for you to build your email list or just connect with your audience. So a digital vision board party would be easy to execute with these Canva templates. And if you have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll be happy to respond.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you don't already have Canva Pro and you would like to get access to a free 30-day trial while supporting the channel, go to lashondabrown.com/Canva. Until next time, ta-ta for now.